We've been carrying out a trial installation of our throne canopy using a brand new frame which has been commissioned to support the tester and cornice of the throne canopy. And we've also been trialling out our hanging textiles to just gain an insight into how they'll be looking hanging before we install next year at Kensington Palace.
The throne canopy was taken away many years ago, and so this new acquisition, this Queen Anne early 18th century throne canopy, is going to be an amazing major addition to the displays at Kensington Palace.
We have deinstalled and installed state beds here at Hampton Court, but it's been a very long time since we've done the same with the throne canopy, and this is the very first time that we have commissioned a frame to support one of our historic throne canopies.
This throne canopy is absolutely fascinating. It was commissioned in 1709 for an ambassador who would have travelled with it abroad, and it was part of the kit that he needed as ambassador to Queen Anne. It is emblazoned with the coat of arms of Queen Anne and embroidered along the valances with A's and crowns and Tudor roses as symbols of the British monarchy.
From a conservation perspective, we need to consider the materials that are being used for the frame. So, for instance, it may be required to use a conservation barrier layer between the historic elements of the throne canopy and the frame. We also need to think about being able to dismantle the throne canopy quickly and safely in the event of an emergency. So we need to think about how the frame will work with that. Or with the cloth of state, having carried out the majority of our conservation treatment, we want to make absolutely certain that we're happy with how it hangs. And also we need to look at the dimensions of it in relation to the rest of the throne canopy. So, for example, we want to make sure that the cloth of state is hanging at the right level above the throne and that it's all in proportion. This has also been a great opportunity for us to put our hanging mechanisms up, which is attached to the tester and the cornice, and from that we will be able to safely hang our valances.
The most exciting aspect of putting this object into displays at Kensington Palace is that this is where the vast majority of visitors to the palace would meet the King and Queen. If you wanted to petition the King and Queen for something, say get support for a project or an initiative, you might meet them sitting under the throne canopy on throne chairs with a couple of stools. And they'll be displayed at Kensington Palace in a few months' time with tapestries on the walls, a couple of paintings, and it'll really be a much more holistic display that reflects the records we have from the 18th century.